Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And if you're one of my OG subscribers, welcome back. So in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to sublimate on a blended shirt. So this is, let's see if I can see it, 65% polyester and 35% cotton, and this is from the George brand from Walmart. So I already have my heat press preheating to 365 degrees for 60 seconds, and I also already printed out the design I'm going to be putting onto the shirt. So I always sublimate on white shirts. I haven't sublimated on this color shirt before, so this is going to be my first time. I know that they said you can sublimate on light pink, light gray, light purple. So I'm going to show you guys how it actually comes out. And if I like it or not, you know, I'm going to let you guys know, I'm going to be honest. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And then I'm going to set everything up that I need and then show you guys everything else. Before I actually put the design on the shirt, I wanted to quickly come on Design Space app. This is the Cricut app. If you have the Cricut machine, you guys can be able to size up your images or whatever designs onto this app. But there's also other softwares that you can use, such as the Microsoft software. There's many of other ones, but I love the Design Space app. So once you size up your image, okay, you're going to click on Make It. And then, as you can see here, it looks messy because of the ink, right? If you do not turn the bleed option off, it's going to print out just like this. So I always suggest to turn the bleed option off. And you always want to mirror on when you're ironing on shirts. On, you know, if you're using mugs, using the mug press, you want to select mirror on, because if you don't, your image is going to come out the opposite side, on the opposite side. So once that's done, you're going to go ahead and select print. And once it sends you onto the print options, you're going to click on media and quality. You're always going to select best so that you can have the best results when it prints out. And then you can always leave the media type on auto select, or you can print out each option. I would say do that on a regular printer paper so that you're not wasting your sublimation paper, so that you can test out each of these options. But I always either leave it on auto select or photo glossy paper. Sometimes I use plain paper. It just depends. Like, I just like to see how vibrant the picture looks. And again, when you print out the image, it's also going to look a little bit faint, but once you press it to the shirt or whatever it is that you're going to be pressing it on, it's going to be much vibrant. And with the blended polyester and cotton shirt, it's not going to look as like vibrant as it would on a 100% polyester shirt or on a white shirt. You understand? So I'm going to show you guys everything else, and I can't wait to see the after results. The heat press is already done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat the shirt. You always want to preheat the shirt, but before you do that, you always want to pass your lint roller. So this is number one that you need. Okay, number two, of course, is preheating the shirt. And then you want to have heat resistant tape. This one is almost done. Actually, I'm waiting for more to come in the mail. This is from the Cricut brands. And then you also want to have a ruler so that you can be able to know that you're putting it in the center, okay, and how far down you're going to put it from the neckline. So if you don't have this ruler, it's fine. You can always use the 3-finger rule to be able to do it like that. And then you can also use scissors to cut around your image. If you're using the Design Space app, you know that the black box comes around it, so you want to make sure that that gets removed, because if it doesn't, it's going to go onto the shirt. Okay, if you don't have a scissor, it's fine. You can just rip it off, but you have to make sure you don't mess up the design. Lastly, before we get started, is butcher paper. And then, of course, I use cardstock paper for in between the shirt, but you can also use the same thing, butcher paper. The reason for the butcher paper is that in case this bleeds out, it doesn't mess up in between the shirt, because it can go through, but it can also mess up your heat press, meaning like it can stay onto the heat press, and anything else you're going to iron on is going to go onto that, and you don't want that to happen. So butcher paper is needed, heat resistant tape, lint roller. I use cardstock, like I said, and a ruler. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, so now I'm going to preheat the shirt for a few seconds. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys really quick before I finish getting everything situated. I have my heat press, the pressure too high, because it left a lining around my shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the knob to put medium pressure, so that when I press the actual design, it doesn't leave this harsh lining around it. So I just wanted to show you guys how this looks now, because it's not from the design, it's from the actual heat press. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cardstock in between the shirt. And by the way, this shirt isn't new. I had this shirt for a while, but I wanted to see how it comes out before I purchase more colors. Well, more of this color. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the ruler okay, so this is where I want it. So now all I'm going to do is go ahead and put the heat resistant tape. So you can just put a little piece on all 4 sides, or you can just put it on the top or bottom side. It's just so that it can secure the design onto the shirt, so there's no shifting happening, no movement. Because if you don't notice, if you press the heat press down, it can cause shifting if it moves, and it can cause what's called ghosting and mess up your shirt, mess up the whole design. So you don't want that. That's why it's always recommended to use heat resistant tape. So now after that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and place butcher paper on the top again. And then I'm going to press for 60 seconds. So it has about 32 more seconds to go. So it will be hot, so you just want to give it like a few seconds to cool off. And then you can peel it off with a weeder, which is this right here, the weeding tool from Cricut. And one more thing about making sure that the tape that you apply the tape onto the design is that you can be able to peek through it and make sure that all the colors transferred onto the shirt nicely. And if you still feel like it needs more time, then you can always add a few more seconds. But that's when you have this. Now, if you don't have the tape and you go ahead and go like this and then try to go back on it, you're gonna cause ghosting because it's not gonna be in the same place. So that's another trick that I've learned as well. So I'm gonna put you guys closer up so you guys can see how it looks. And this is how the shirt came out. So beautiful with the colors. Again, this shirt is not new. I feel like if it was like brand new, it would pop out even more. But I just wanted to test that out on this color shirt. So now that I know how it looks with the, you know, blended shirt with polyester and cotton on a lavender shirt, now I know I can sell these colors. I can, you know, sell the light pink and the light gray. I'm going to be trying those colors out as well. But I love how it came out. That right there, again, this shirt is not new, but I love how it came out. And someone actually sent me over this design that they purchased from Etsy. So I absolutely love how it looks. So I hope you guys found this video useful, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back on the next video.